So London Conference Rural Life is connected with the Canadian Rural Church Network, which is connected with the International Rural Churches Association. And the 5th Annual Rural Church Conference was held in Malawi, Africa in July of 2014.
This was the first conference that we hosted Youth at Conference with 4 international youth and 8 Malawian youth. This was possible with a $2,000 grant from the London Conference Rural Life Committee and the support of London Conference. Thank you.
Imagine 9 billion people in 34 years. Can we feed everyone? I hope so, because I do not want to be that committee who decides which 3 billion doesn't get to eat at all.
So think back just 5 years. You purchased a $1,000 laptop. Imagine spending that same $1,000 today. And imagine in another 5 years, our smartphone will likely do everything a laptop does now.
Not only will the United Church of Canada change significantly, our world will change notably, and so will all industry, including agriculture.
We all travel this world together, whether we travel in downtown London or the rural farmlands of Huron-Perth or the forests of Algoma. Technology will change our world faster than any one of us can imagine. That includes our personal lives and our business life, including our family farms. In North America today, 97% of farms are owned and operated by families, many in the range of 1,500 to 4,000 acres. Many parents have help from their retired early children and their 30-something grandchildren. Women have always been an integral part of the farming business, and are more so today. Family farms with 2,000 acres cannot sustain 2 family incomes. The younger generation works out on a 40-hour-week job and helps on nights and weekends, or takes vacation time during the planting and harvest seasons.
So what if bioengineering could save on pesticides, fertilizer, water consumption, and that list could go on? Since 1996, when the seed with the Bt gene was commercially available, 1.2 billion pounds of less pesticides were used from 1996 to 2013, and that's according to GMOanswers.com. Imagine turning algae into biofuel, and imagine making fertilizer from waste. We do that now, but ramp that up 1,000,000 times. Just imagine what is possible.
Normally, when farmers harvest their crop, they deliver it to the local elevator. The Ethel plant in Chatham books directly with farmers for their corn, offering them a competitive price. This is not for all farmers, but many of our younger farmers comb the internet to see these kinds of opportunities. Canada has the safest food in the world. We can trace just about anything that our farmers produce. It is said that if you go into Sobeys and buy a pound of hamburger, it can be traced to exactly which farm, which animal, and its parents, what it was fed, and what medicine, if any, was needed. Same goes with grain, down to the field, dates, and how much fertilizer and chemicals were used. That's why we should buy Canadian. We can trace its history.
Imagine a sensor in the soil that could alert the farmer of a disease even before we can see the disease on the plant. This opens up different opportunities to use less chemicals, different procedures, maybe no chemicals at all. A farmer has a storage bin of 10,000 bushels of corn. Lose it, and the banker will be coming for a visit. In cases of theft, a sensor could notify you when the bin is being emptied. A sensor could help you sleep better at night, knowing your crop is safe.
Three-dimensional printing has so many possibilities, including making parts in less than an hour. Just imagine.
Global positioning satellite devices are used on bigger farms. Imagine accuracy within an inch. Tractors and combines can auto-steer using GPS, allowing the farmer to monitor what's happening within the 36-foot header in front of her. Grain trucks can pull up beside her combine, auto-connect to the combine computer, and the combine tells the truck what speed, when to speed up or slow down, and when we are done. Imagine.
Can we grow 50% more food with the same water as we are using today? Soil across a field has the capacity to hold water in different amounts. With field sensors, you could irrigate only those parts of the field that are dry. This is very important in southern Alberta, where they grow vegetable crops that are irrigated almost daily.
Typically, farmers fertilize their field using a broadcast spreader, putting the same fertilizer on the whole field at several $100s per acre. Imagine that the colors are different levels of nutrients. And as you venture into that field, your GPS takes over and spreads the fertilizer where it is needed and in the correct amounts. Initial tests show that a savings of 40 to 45% of fertilizer. Also, that amount of savings in dollars. Unbelievable.
As we collect more data, we can see traits and evolution of diseases. The list is endless. This information helps us to make decisions, being better informed. Imagine taking a picture of a leaf with your smartphone, and it tells you what's up with the plant. If you can measure it, you can manage it.
So this is the question. Who does the 45-year-old farmer call? Her 72-year-old dad or her 17-year-old son?
So yes, we can feed 9 billion, and I'm glad that I don't need to sit on that committee.
If you are a part of a town or rural congregation, this is what is happening in your neighboring fields. Urban congregations may be surprised at how many folks they have who have farmed or served the farming industry. Where do the techies live? Ask your parishioners, what do they think about this new technology? What do they think about genetically modified seed? Do they use it? Why? Most combines and bigger tractors have buddy seats. Ask your farmer if you can ride along with them for an hour. If yes, throw on some work clothes and get going. It just may be the ride of your life.
The London Conference Rural Life Committee sponsors the Rural Symposium. It is a gathering of rural ministers and lay people who share what is happening in the rural communities and hence their rural churches. Much of the information shared may not be as much rural as it is for small membership congregations. Check us out at ruralsymposium.ca. Wherever we might be of assistance, and if you have an interest in our committee, look us up. May God bless your ministry, ordered in lay, rural and urban, because we do travel along with you. Thanks be to God.